Hello, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone are doing great. I'm also doing good. So in this video, we're gonna discuss about one of the most interesting case study that we have recently solved to optimize the Spark job. In this video, we're gonna discuss about the complete journey from starting to end and the step-by-step process, how we have identified the problem and what are the hints that we have taken and how we were able to find out the root cause and finally how we have optimized it, how do we fix it, and finally how we were able to solve some dollars to the organizations, right? So before we jumping into that, let me give you some brief background about the job. So we have a production job, so that is a reporting job used to complete in 20 minutes every day, and the business team can take the report and can do their analysis on top of it. So from last 1 week, the job is not performing well. I mean, sometimes it is running faster, sometimes running it is slow, sometimes running it is in different run times that it is showing, and runtime vary from 20 minutes to 12 plus hours. And if you observe the job use case, it will be like a total input size is 5 TB, and we are reading from a Parquet uh, table, and we are performing some sort of a heavy aggregations on top of the fact table. And this, since it is a fact table, we do have some joins that will be connected to multiple dimension tables, and finally we write that data to some table, target table, so that table will be controlled by the business team. So this is the background of the problem. I know most of the people would have already observed this kind of a similar behavior with Spark job, especially inconsistent behavior, right? So if any one of you have gone through the similar cases in your job profile role, please add it into the comment section. Let's see how many of you are facing the same issues. I know when you see the Spark job is showing some inconsistency, mostly we can observe that there might be different issues with the Spark job. Either it may be on the data, or it may be on the increase in the volume, or it may be changing the cluster capacity or runtime changes, or it may be of the code or version changes, right? So these are the very frequent issues that why we see the inconsistency in the job, or recently the platform changes or any new update or anything was happened, right, in the infra level. So we thought this might be an issue, but to clarify that one, we just try to rerun the job multiple times and with the same data, with the same code, in the same cluster, the same resources, but still it is showing the uh, inconsistency in job execution runtime. So apart from that, we do also observe some bottlenecks in the Spark UI, which is shuffle partitions are changing for some job, and sometimes the shuffle partitions are lesser, sometimes the shuffle partitions are higher, and I thought it is depends upon the how the data was laid inside in it. So I also observed that some of the jobs has taken a longer time due to the data skewness issue. So I thought I need to focus more on the data skewness as the job is suffering with the data skew problems, right? So these are the things that were highlighted, and the similar things that we observed even in the log files. Like if you even see the log files, right? So the log files, it is showing the three major problems, like the it is detecting some different join strategy and the different partitions, and also it is trying to re-optimize the joining, and also full partitions are continuously changing, and it is evaluating the join strategy and switching the join strategy in between. So these are the some hints that we have observed. So I thought the job is facing the multiple issues, not a single issue, right? So why we have taken a long time to this, and how it was like a challenging, right? Because the more pain point for the engineer was we spent a lot of hours by correlating the stages, logs, and Spark UI between the runs, and we tried to tweak the between the partitions, executor memory, parallelism, and the different sentences with the different possible runs and everything. So we tried mostly all those things. So that is the reason that we have taken a very long time to solve this one. So it after spending a lot of time and energy, that we were able to find that the job is facing this multiple issues. Since we already identified that there may be problem with the shuffle partitions and executor memory resources, and also the giant strategies, right? So we try to fix the shuffle partitions, and during that we faced some other issues, so that we try to fix the memory and executors. I'm trying to fix one issue, the it is leading to some other issue, it is showing the some other issue as the problem. It is like a loop that we went into it, where we try to solve one issue, the other issue is reappearing it again. So this was a continuous process that we are seeing. So this actually feels us like more frustrated, and we lose some sort of interested even to solve the problem, to identify what was an issue. We have observed a few common patterns, which is nothing but a stage is computed, trying to recompute it again, though it do not have any failures or anything. Usually what happens, if there is any task or stages get failure, right, then only it will try to recompute, but we do not see any issues, but it will still try to recomputing it. That is a one common thing that we observed. And the second thing is especially on the giant strategies. So giant strategies are keep changing in every run. So that is also one of the problem that we have identified in it. So when you see this, most of the issues, right, one is like runtime statistics, and the second thing is the shuffle partition and the giant strategies, and also similar, I mean, mild data skew. So if you see all those things, right, so most of the time we can assume that the AQE, right, so AQE can solve these problems very easily. And also I'm a very big fan of the AQE, and it helped me a lot in my previous optimizations also to solve most of the problem. So I know that there are some configurations are available to solve the data skew related issues and to shuffle the partitions. Even I have explained in one of my previous videos as well in the case study, where instead of giving your partitions manually, let the AQE can decide what are the decent shuffle partitions, so that way we can optimize the job in better way. So I followed the same pattern here as well. So I try to play with the different configurations, parameters and configuration values on the AQE, and I'm trying to rerunning the job multiple times, but I don't see any better performance in it. Even if I see some performance benefit in one time, I cannot able to reproduce the same thing again and again consistently. So that was something like a painful, because we are already running in the production job and we are using the same resources again and again in the production. So it is actually costing a lot to my team. And also we are trying to tweak the memory partition and hints, so but still it do not giving the exact output. So we stretch it like hours and hours, and also the days, by keep running it, observing the Spark UI and trying to find out some bottlenecks in it, try to fix that, and during the time we were able to find the other things. So ultimately we were not able to solve the problem, but still we are into the same phase. Went to a state where if you're trying to fix one issue, we are trying to see the other issue. If you're trying to fix that issue, we are able to see the older issue. It is something that we clearly got to know that we went in a loop where we are not able to solve all the problems at once, but we are trying to solve one problem at a time. So it seems like we are went to some loop. So that is the reason we were not able to find out the root cause. So for that, to avoid that one, what we tried is we try to prepare some sort of a checklist, and we try to identify what are all the problems that a particular job is having. So to identify the exactly symptoms of the problem, right? So as part of that, we try to observe the shuffle behavior, like do the shuffle partition changing every time in the identical run, and do you see very small and very huge partitions in the stage, and also the shuffle stage recomputation, like how often that stage is getting recomputed, and do you see any failures in the stages, and also you see the any driver and memory related signals, like driver is getting increased or memory related increase, CPU it is a metrics related information, and other things like giant strategy flip flop, like how are you seeing the giant strategies keep changing in it, or is there any skews detected, or how the runtime stability. So this kind of a checklist that we try to prepare, and try to observe all these kind of symptoms in my particular job. All these symptoms, most of the symptoms are related to AQE. Like what AQE can do, AQE can actually improve the optimize the plan based on the runtime statistics, and also it can help you to choose the right giant strategy based on the data size, and also it can help you out to fit out the exactly shuffle partitions, and also it can taken care of the skew in case of any skew in it. All the symptoms are related to AQ. I try to change the AQ with the different configuration and the property. We already tried that one, but none of the property and the configuration weren't helping me to solve this one. So finally what we thought was like, start giving the AQE, try to turn off the AQE and we'll see the job, right? So we were able to turn off the AQE and we were able to run the job. This time the job has completed in 1 hour. So we thought still the problem remains the same because it is runs in 1 hour, it hasn't completed in 30 minutes. But when we changed something else, some configurations, and we try to rerun the job, and the job has completed within plus or minus 1 hour again. So that way we confirmed that the job is showing some consistency in it. So we turned off this adaptive query execution, and we try to change the different configurations which is related to setting up the shuffle partitions, tweaking the memory and the resources, and also giving the hint on join or broadcast joins level hints, right? So we try to optimize this further. We were able to clearly see that the job runtime has come down from 1 hour to 30 minutes, or 20-25 minutes. So that's where we were able to identify that the issue with the AQE. So AQE is trying to recalculate the optimization plan during its execution. So this is very uh, uncommon that we never seen any of the versions. So the version that we tried was Spark 3.3.1. So please let me know if anyone are also facing the same issue. And by the way, this is Apache Spark version or the Databricks one, right? So we try to optimize this further, and we try to add a few more caches, and we try to tune the code as well. So post that we were able to run this job within 12 minutes. So the main culprit in this case study is AQE. So since it is a very simple configuration, but to find out this configuration we have taken a lot of time, effort, energy, and runs, and we have read through lots of log files and many other things, right? So sometimes to find out the root cause is only the problem. Like we have taken almost 99% of the time to find out the root cause, and only 1% is to just fix this root cause. So we were able to solve the problem, and through this we were able to achieve that the job is consistently performing or completing within 12 minutes. So if you really learn at least one new point in this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.